Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new episode of Sportsway with Dray podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's Golden Boy, Dray. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is episode 185. Episode 185 of Sportsway with Dray podcast. And this episode here is a good one. It's a great one. And the reason being is because I've been a guest on theirs before. I was never able to get them on mine. Now, the one to the left with the red shirt will be on my Hood's ESPN episode that's coming up soon, but we ain't going to get into that now. This is going to be the WWE Royal Rumble recap. So,
yes.
My Indiana brothers from Nation of Podcation is in the building.
What up?
What up?
The People's Podcast.
The People's Podcast
In the building.
I've been dying to say that. So can y'all please introduce? Can y'all please introduce yourselves to the people?
Okay. It's me, the outstanding original, the Oracle of Ideas. I'm Shea, and I'm here with my usual suspect, my colleague, comrade, co-host, and co-conspirator, the people's champ, choice, and voice, John B.
Yo, nation, what up?
In the building.
What's going on, people?
Shannon, you ain't here, but we gonna hold it down for you, man. We gonna hold it down for you.
Shout out to the Mr. Last Name song, straight from the hip with the cannon. Shannon. Yeah.
All right, now that I got y'all, being that, hospitality here, I'm all about gracing the hosts and the co-hosts. So I'm sure all three of us watched the Royal Rumble last night. There was some dry spots. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But whichever one of y'all want to go first, if you had to grade the Royal Rumble, what grade would you give it?
So me personally, I'm gonna give it probably if we're going on a grade basis, I'm gonna say it was a C minus. The bright spot for me was the women's match. That was one of that obviously there's only been a few women's Royal Rumble matches, but this was the best. My winner too, we picked the same winner, so I was excited to see that. I wasn't too hyped on nothing else though, man. I wasn't like the women or the men's battle or Royal Rumble, what it wasn't. The last man standing, the women's championship match, the pre-show match. It just wasn't doing it for me, bro. John B.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna have to go with that good old C minus, and really the women's rumble really kind of held it up. The way that they was getting down in there. I was already looking forward to it to begin with, but I don't know, man. I just want to have that passion for the product still, but at times during these pay-per-views, especially a personal favorite of mine, one of the big four, the Royal Rumble, I want it to be, spectacular. I want there to be surprises, but that the men's Rumble, I mean, come on, man. Really, Kane, Helms, you gonna bring a Hurricane Helms out there? I mean, really? Like, I get it. We don't have a live audience, but they're reaching and all the wrong baskets, man. So I'm gonna have to roll with my guy here, C minus, man. At best.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We all three in agreement. That was like the whole event itself could have been better. Honestly, the matches that I looked forward to was honestly the women matches. Sasha and Carmella, I was looking forward to that because I love.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Sign me up.
I love me some Sasha. Carmella as well. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to Becky's, but I think just that match and the women's Royal Rumble was it for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Everything
Oh,
else,
yeah, for sure.
everything else was basura to me.
All right, so let's go. What'd you think about the pre-show match? So we had the who was it? It was Charlotte.
It was Charlotte and Asuka against Nia Jackson, Baszler.
Right. So and then you had the Lacey Evans interference there. How you feeling about that? You know, how you feeling about Ric Flair? You know, being still got it with the ladies, still doing it. You know,
he picked the right one though. He picked the right one though.
Yeah,
she decent.
Yeah, she decent. She rolling with it too. I mean, you know, it might be 2021, but in his mind, it's 1985, and he's still Ric Flair's still doing his thing, man. And,
yeah.
Yeah, it might be 05.
What do you say?
85. It's 05.
Honestly, honestly, it went the way I thought it would go. I honestly thought that Asuka and Charlotte would drop the belts because I think they're not trying to have Asuka have two belts. And then with the emergence of this rivalry, I don't even know what I'm calling it a rivalry, but being that Mania's around the corner, I think they're now setting up for Charlotte and Lacey Evans. So it's no need for Charlotte to have the belt. So why not just have them drop it and then let Baszler and Nia Jax do whatever the hell they want with it?
They've been doing my girl Asuka wrong all 2020. I don't like how they use her. You feel me? Because she's my favorite female wrestler.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
She's my favorite female wrestler, Asuka. And you know, I just haven't liked how they've been using her. She's the women's champion, and she's like, you know, to me, she's almost like the women's intercontinental champion. You know what I mean? Like, because what does she really do? Yeah, there you go. Like, she doesn't really do nothing. No. So I just kind of feel like they're using her as a placeholder. They need to figure out something better for her to do. The Lacey Evans, I mean, she looks like she could be Ric Flair's daughter. You know, she's like, come on, like her and Charlotte. You know,
facts though.
Yeah,
straight up facts.
Yeah, so I mean, that feud's kind of okay. I mean, I've seen her and her dad have those issues before. They did this a couple years ago. So, I mean, do I really care? Like I said, the Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. I feel like they're doing Shayna Baszler bad. She's one of my favorites because she's badass. You know, she got the look. She looks like she could, you know, beat a bitch up for real. And, you know, they don't show her no love either. They got her with, you know, what we call her last night, Nia Snacks. You know, not Nia Jax. Hey, I'm a Nia Jax fan though. You know, they was calling her Nia.
We got to show the BBW some love, no doubt.
Yeah, big girls need love too. You feel me?
Facts.
I think not for nothing, they dropped the ball with Shayna when they didn't have her beat Becky at WrestleMania last year.
Right.
That was the time. That was the time they should have gave her the belt because with her performance in Elimination Chamber last year, when she single-handedly eliminated everybody.
Yes,
that was the opportunity right there to give her the belt.
Yeah.
Well, and then I mean, even last year, we can even talk about. I mean, since we kind of talking about Charlotte, we can talk about her and Rhea Ripley as well from last year. They had that good match at WrestleMania, and then they went back to NXT, and then Charlotte was gone, and Rhea Ripley's done nothing. Ain't been in the title picture, just there. And you know, she's got star, just like Belair. She's got star written all over her. So there's certain, like the Raw women's division is just it's been trash to me. I mean,
she was doing her thing in the Rumble last night too.
Ripley,
she was.
Ripley did a thing. Ripley did a thing. But I think what happened with her was, I think being something that she's Australian or whatever, she couldn't get to the States, so that's why she was stuck out there. So that's why she got lost in the shuffle.
Forget about the whole.
I know she has been on NXT the past few weeks, the past few months, and you know they use her, you know, in kind of garbage stuff, but she needs to go to the main roster. I feel like she would be good comp for Asuka. If you could get an Asuka Rhea Ripley for WrestleMania, I feel like they could put on a good match.
That might be the case.
I don't understand what it is about WWE, especially in recent times, where it's like the fans are basically, you know what I mean? I mean, telling you like, this is what we want to see. This is what we want. You know, for instance, when when Roman beat Undertaker and he came on that Raw. I don't know if I heard that much heat on a Raw, and I don't know how long, dog. When he said it's my yard now, whatever he said, like, I mean, the crowd was like losing their minds. They were so pissed off. Like, I just can't believe it. And they did not capitalize off that heat right then. You know, they kind of
always dropping the ball.
Man, like for no reason though. It's like, come on, like y'all been in the game for too long. Y'all been the you know what I'm saying, the bears of professional wrestling as a whole for so long. It's like y'all know what y'all are doing. It's like y'all are just purposely choosing not to give the fans what they want just to, you know, stay ahead of the curve or, you know, try to, you know, throw people off. But it's like, then you give us things that we don't want. And it's like, what's the point? Like, I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like they drop the ball with everybody they bring up from NXT as well. I mean, everybody from like Keith Lee. I mean, what's he done since he came up? You know what?
I'm surprised he wasn't in the Rumble.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That was so. Where was the Hurt Biz at? They had Bobby Lashley in there. Where were they?
Exactly. Where the rest of them at? Like, I'm like, yo, for this, y'all should have did what y'all did a few years ago and make it a 40-man Rumble because it ain't like you don't got that many people.
They don't. Yeah, they need to trim the roster down.
Instead of having these washed up motherfuckers in it. I mean, listen, Christian, my man. So I'm gonna exclude him. Kane shouldn't have been in there. Hurricane shouldn't have been in there. You could have gave those two spots to two members of the Hurt Business.
Come on, man. And made the product you got Kane and Hurricane out there, you know what I'm saying, with the Dunlap, you know what I'm saying, when they belly the Dunlap over the front, you know what I'm saying, of that waistband, you know what I'm saying, they look horrible, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't go. I mean, Hurricane couldn't even do the things that he was, I guess, known for back in the day. You know what I mean, the little funny bits, you know what I'm saying, the little comedic things.
It's cool when you like they say about DX, the first run versus the 2007 run. Mm-hmm. It's easy to act when you 30. It's easier to act 20 versus when you 40. It's harder to be 40 trying to act 20 and 30 versus when you 30 you can act 20. You feel me? You can you know, but when you 40. 45, 50, you can't act like no superhero, you know, doing all of that stuff, man. Get out of here.
Real talk. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that.
So how'd y'all feel about that? The women's match. The women's I think that was the next match, right? The women's SmackDown Women's Championship, Sasha versus Carmella.
No, before that was, see, this was something that I'm glad happened. And I was kind of worried at first. I'm glad Goldberg didn't win. I'm glad.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I would have been fuming if Goldberg would have won. Because usually when he makes his returns, he wins. So
that's fast.
When he hit that jackhammer on McIntyre, I was ready to throw my water at the TV. But when he kicked out, I said, "All right, he's gonna win. He's gonna win."
Because once he kicked out, you knew what was gonna happen.
When he kicked out, I said, "All right, Drew's gonna win. Drew is gonna win." Because they've shit like you was talking about how they've been treating Oscar with the title run. The same thing could be said about Drew McIntyre. His title run has been a disappointment.
Yeah,
even with the rivalry with Randy Orton, it's been a disappointment.
I'm ready to argue on that just because I feel like if he had fans, I think he would be cool.
Oh no!
I think if he had fans, he would be cool. Oscar's getting shitty booking. Oscar's getting shitty booking. Drew's been booked okay, but I just think him not being able to have that crowd behind him, a real crowd, not the auto dudes turning the fan noise.
That's what I'm talking about.
Real crowd. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's hurting Drew right now.
You talking about Vince Mac hitting the button?
Yeah,
and the you still got a chat button. And,
all of that. Yeah, the fake crowd.
Oh man, yeah.
But Goldberg lost,
bro. I'm glad they got that out the way. I'm glad Goldberg did not come out victorious because that just would have. That would have easily took a C.5 arguable pay-per-view easily to a D or F for me because I'm just like, come on, man. Like, what's the point? What are we doing? Why are we keep kicking the same old tread on these old worn-ass tires? Like, I don't understand.
Because they don't make new stars. That's why. No. That's the problem. Because if they made new stars, they wouldn't always have to dip back in the Goldberg bag or the Lesnar or the Taker or the Kane or the Austins or the Hogans or the Flairs and keep parading these dinosaurs out. You feel me? Like, they don't make no new talent. They don't push nobody right. That's just been the problem. They don't make new stars. Like, that's why they got to keep going back to Goldberg.
Trash.
Well, and I'm glad his old ass is out of here. And hopefully we don't have to.
I was hyped when Goldberg came in. What was it, 2016 or 17? When he went up against Brock and shut him down.
That was love. Because like Brock had just been getting everybody the business from. Strowman. Everybody the business. So it was like, okay, who's gonna take this guy down?
Roman,
man, everybody, man. So when Goldberg came in that initial run and just, handled him, I was like, okay, now we got something going on. But that's how many years ago now?
That's what almost 5 years ago.
Almost 5 years.
Right.
My issue with Goldberg was, and it's not really him because I got the utmost respect for the dude, but I just don't like when these dudes get thrown down our throats. And my issue with him was when he came back and KO had the Universal Championship and he just took it from him. So once that happened, I said,
no rematch.
I'm done with Goldberg. I'm done with him. Cause I'm like, yo, he just got the belt, and y'all gonna take it from him, and then and then he drop it to this motherfucker. I'm like, I'm done with Goldberg. I'm done with him.
Once again, it's the way that they being used. They don't have to use him like that, but that's how they choose to use him. You know what I mean? But I think it was good for Drew to get the win over Goldberg. Because that's a big notch on your belt. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to headline with Goldberg at Royal Rumble. You took his spear, you took his jackhammer, and you still came out on top. So I think they did that to try to add a little credibility to Drew's run, because like you were saying, it has been kind of lackluster outside of the feud with Randy Orton, and then earlier in the year he had with Bobby Lashley. It hasn't really been too much. So him getting that Goldberg, in and out of the way, I think that's a good notch.
Yeah, hopefully forever out of the way.
Yeah, forever. Forever, ever.
For real.
All right, the next one was the SmackDown Women's title. And again, we all three can say this. We love us some Sasha Banks and Carmella.
I do.
So
I love me some Carmella too. So
no. I take nothing away from Carmella. I actually like this gimmick of Carmella than the one before. The Mella is money is cool. It was
Money Mella.
This one, I like her attitude with this one.
Yeah. I don't like the little dude she's with though, man. The little guy she's got, man, I'm not,
Well, I'm liking that Sasha's whooping his ass. I like that.
Yeah.
She giving him the business, but for him, he lucky.
Oh,
yeah, really.
Hell yeah.
Really,
They can swap them out, man. They can throw one of us in there for that, though.
I'm sure.
I would gladly.
I'm sure he ain't complaining.
Nah, hell no. Getting the checks and working with the top women in the business. You can't complain about that. But we know Sasha's one of the best. Her with the 4 horsewomen. What she's done in the game. She's one of the greatest. One of the greatest women competitors of all time. That little class that came out, that was when WWE knew how to build their women's division and use the NXT to actually build some stars, because they might have been the last group that made it out of NXT that wasn't squashed, because everybody else that's come up from, like I said, just go down the list, Keith Lee, he's the latest example.
Ember
Moon, she tried to do it.
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. You can go down the list of NXT performers that have come up to the main roster and just been trash. So those 4 were the ones those to me were the last 4 of the NXT groups that made it as, Legend Series in the actual main roster.
Snapping top fact.
Yeah.
How did y'all feel about, I don't know if y'all listen to him, but I listen to him even though I don't understand the word he's saying. But it sounds hard as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What did y'all think about the Bad Bunny performance?
Cause listen, bro, we were sitting there talking about who is this guy, man? Who is this guy? Y'all couldn't have got the Migos who went and got Ric Flair to be in a video. Right, y'all couldn't have went and got somebody that actually means something to pop culture that people can actually understand. I know the Migos do they mumble rap, but at least it's English, and that's what your audience mainly is speaking. You know what I'm saying? So you got this guy that don't nobody know his songs. You got Booker T standing up there. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. Miss me with that, man. That shit was trash, bro.
You could have had Booker T in the Rumble over Kane or
not for nothing.
Man, like I thought Booker was going to pop up because he was showing so much.
Man, you know what I mean?
Not for nothing. When they had that segment with Bad Bunny backstage, and Miz was talking shit about Booker T. I'm like, oh, Booker T gonna be in. He gonna show up in there. He probably gonna eliminate Miz. That's what I'm thinking. But once again,
too easy. You know, so let's go ahead and make it difficult.
Too easy. Once again, they dropped the ball. All right, so now next was the women's Royal Rumble. Now, like I told O'Shea, like I took my lunch yesterday at work at 8, and it was perfect timing because the main match I wanted to see, it was going on already. Right. And I think we all three wanted Bianca to win. And
yes, Black Girl Magic.
They got it. They got it right.
Magic for real.
They got it right.
Yeah, they definitely got it right.
No objection here.
None. Zero.
No, I love the match. Like I thought it was well done. I had the final four. Like I was saying it all night. The only one of my final four that I picked that didn't make it in the final four was Shayna Baszler, and she was like one of the last 6 in the ring. But yeah, I loved it, man. I thought the way they built Belair was real good. I thought they made Rhea Ripley look real strong. I thought they made Charlotte. I mean, you couldn't have Charlotte. You can't just have her win everything. So to make her, to have both of them eliminate her, and then it doesn't make her look weak because it took both of them, you know, to get her out of there. I like that. The only thing I didn't like about the Women's Rumble, there's one thing. Is because they interrupted it with the 24/7 bullshit. That was the one thing I did not like about it.
Bro, you know it was.
Outside of Alicia Fox winning the belt, that was the only thing that I was cool about. I don't like the 24/7 bullshit, dude. I wish they would get rid of that. I didn't like it when they did it in the 90s with the hardcore title. I don't like it in 2020, 2021 with the 24/7 title. It's just clown shit, and I'm just not with that, man.
Damn, sheesh. Damn. Listen, I laughed at it, honestly. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I laughed at it. Listen, our truth is our truth. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. Like he's cool. He's cool. So I can't really. But
when you got 15 jobbers coming out. 15 dudes that we don't care about, your Tazawas of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting all of these dudes just coming down for what? I don't want to see them on the regular show, let alone on the pay-per-view on one of y'all big four
pay-per-view time. I don't want to see you, my guy. Guys,
like if y'all want to have that for Raw and stuff, that's cool. But man, I just don't need all the comedy shit with my wrestling, man. I like it old school. Let's fight. You know what I'm saying? And let's get to it.
And then, like you said, it just took away from the women's match, and there was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, good stuff going on there. You know what I mean? For them to come out and draw attention away from it, I feel like, you know, just unnecessary, man. You know what I mean?
You had to have the men come out during the women's match. You couldn't have had them come out during, you know, any other point. You had them do that shit during the men's match. I mean,
I was getting ready to say that.
Men's match better.
I was just getting ready to say that. They should have came out for the men's.
Thank you. They didn't need to interrupt the women's match with that, man. I feel like that's disrespectful to their women, and that's disrespectful to they supposed to be doing the women's movement. So let them do their thing without the men being in the way, man. Let us enjoy the women's wrestling, because honestly, that's the women's wrestling is better than a lot of it's better than the men's wrestling. You know,
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Some of these women matches, I look forward to than the guys.
Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte, Rhea Ripley. Like I said, Nikki Cross, Io Shirai on NXT, Shotzi Blackheart, all of them. You know, they all. I feel like they've earned their spot to get their TV time without having some men doing some comedy shit to come down in the middle of they little showcase. You know what I mean, and to do that. But what y'all think about the old schools that came out? What do you think about Jillian Hall coming out? Seeing the fake Britney Spears, that was a throwback, and she did her thing a little bit. You know,
she did. She did. I'm not gonna lie, she did her thing for a little bit of time. She was out there.
Yeah.
The one satisfaction. Well, actually, I had two satisfactions from the female. The first one
I'm glad.
I would listen. I wish she came out, but I'm good. I loved how Bianca and Naomi worked together. Like that little thing, that little exchange that they had where they had to work together to stay in the Rumble. That shit was tight. That shit was dope.
Yeah,
like
I like that.
I mean,
I was in my recliner chair jumping for joy. I'm like, sisterhood, let's go.
Right.
Let's get it.
Girl magic. That's, come on now.
And she was in there for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
She came in three. She came in third, and Naomi came in second.
Yeah. So I mean, they definitely represented. It was good to, like you said, Black Girl Magic, and see that athleticism on display with both of them. Like you said, it was tight, that whole little spot on the outside, and they doing the whole rock thing to get themselves.
Yeah, that shit had back me pumped.
I was like, okay, all right, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just it had all the things you want, those little moments within the Rumble. You know what I mean? That make they usually will make a Rumble special. They was giving us some of that. They just could kept that 24/7 title bullshit out the way.
To piggyback on what you're saying, I also like at the end when they had Rhea Ripley and Bianca eliminate Charlotte. They worked to get her out. It was kind of like, to me, it was kind of symbolizing like the passing of the torch from Charlotte, Becky Lynch era. This is we're the next gen. Okay, y'all still here, but we the next gen. So I kind of dug that spot too.
You can kind of see them mouthing it too, like it's our time. This is our time.
Oh no, Bianca said something about "I got you next year." I got you next year.
Yeah. And then you could tell that she was passionate about it at the end. When she gave her little speech, she was crying. Like, I get it. You feel me? Like, if that's something you dream about. To win the Royal Rumble. Like, I mean, I'm sure we've all dreamed about that. You know what I'm saying? I still do. I still feel like I can go out there and do it. So for her to do it, you know what I mean? Like that was something special.
Good, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's why it kills me when people say wrestling is fake. No shit, Sherlock. Yes, but it's still script. And these men, the men and women, they put their blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. And even though
it's athletic. Exactly. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
It's like dance. Like when you go see a performance, like when you go see ballet, they're athletes and they're working hard, but they're not competing with each other unless you go to a ballet competition. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, not like it's like. Listen, I respect the men and the women for the hard work and dedication they put into this shit, because it's not easy. It's not easy for motherfuckers to do what it is that they do.
Nah, so man, it's not easy to do a period. And anybody that that, like you said, you get dumbass people to come and say stuff like that. I'm like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. I want you to just stand up on that chair right there, which is barely 2 feet on the ground. I just want you to jump and fall flat on your back, right on the floor, right there on that nice carpeted floor. You fall flat on your back without breaking your neck, breaking your back, breaking your hips, doing all that. Or better yet, let me get on a ladder a few feet high, and I'm gonna jump. You catch me, fall down. You don't break nothing. I mean, there is athleticism. I know that it's a scripted who's gonna win or not, but you can't go do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So just give them their respect, man. Like they
hell no, you can't.
And that's what I like about ESPN showing the love to them that they do. You know what I mean? They had Roman Reigns on a few programs leading up to the Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
Triple H is a staple on ESPN.
Come on, man.
Come
on, you know what I mean? And that's respect, man, because it is athleticism. It might not be competition, but still athleticism. Man, they true athletes. They train. They dedicated. They don't have an off season at all. You know what I'm saying? They 300 plus days on the road. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to give them respect for what they do, man. It's a true craft for sure.
Yes. And another satisfaction I got, the Bella twins didn't show up because I was nervous. I'm like, I hope
they've been talking about, man.
The
dirt sheets was all about, man. They talking about they want to come back, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. So I was telling them, like, man, don't be surprised if you see them pop out there. So I think they're still gonna come, but
if they do, just come, have your little moment, because this was gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. When they come back, they're gonna get this tag title. I already know it. Give it to them.
Yeah.
Let them have their little run. Yeah. Have them lose it and then leave for good again. Because nobody wants to see y'all. Nobody wants to see y'all.
Nah, well, because they part of the generation that was before, Sasha and Charlotte and all them.
We get Nine Hearts and
they part of that class.
Yep.
And
we done off with
about
that.
done.
Yeah. We about done with that. But the next
Tori
match,
Wilson.
Tori
Wilson.
Wilson.
What about Tori Wilson? She was in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Tori, didn't look like Tori Wilson I remember though.
She didn't look the same, but she still looked nice,
She had a better performance in the first Women's Royal Rumble than this one.
Facts.
Now,
I wish Taker's wife would have been there. McCool. I was hoping she'd have came out.
Man, okay.
Okay. I guess you don't like her. All right.
I was hoping for like.
I was hoping myself for Lita. I was thinking
you thought Lita.
I thought Lita was maybe gonna cut.
You can't go.
You know what I'm saying?
You can never go wrong with Lita. You can never go wrong.
But Lita, Trish. I was thinking Trish might make a performance. She might make her spot. I think she was number 30 last year in last year's Rumble. So I thought she was going to have a little spot in there.
I think with them two, I think they've come to the realization that it's over for them. I think they I think they just wanted to secure that opportunity to be in the first Women's Royal Rumble, and they did it. And they was like, "All right, cool, that's it. We done. We got nothing. We got nothing left to prove."
Well, and then earlier in the year, it might have been 2019. They was part of the first all women's pay-per-view that they did. I think it was called Evolution, something like that. So they coming back. They come back for those good, one-time moments. But as far as full-time or part-time, nah, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing them at Mania though. As long as it's together.
Oh yeah.
As long as it's together.
It's gotta make sense. But
it gotta make sense. It has to make absolute sense. But again, we talked about how WWE dropped the ball. Yeah. They dropped the ball on that opportunity because when Sasha and Bayley won the tag titles, that right there should have been the cue where you have Trish and Lita go up against Sasha and Bayley.
Hey, that's good booking right there. That's good booking. Yeah.
That would have been dope. But again, you got Vince and his old scrawny ass fucking shit up, and that's what happens.
Yeah, man. But I feel like with them doing this Peacock deal that they just did and moving the network to Peacock, I feel like that's like kind of opening the door for NBC. I feel like NBC within the next 5 or 10 years is gonna own WWE. Like they're gonna be a product of NBC. Because all these major companies, if Fox is gonna sell to Disney, it's not too big to think that WWE won't sell to NBC or one of these super global conglomerate companies to, you know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it.
Money talks, bullshit walks. Ain't that what they say?
Facts. They gave them $1 billion for the network.
And
it's crazy to think that they got $1 billion for the network when Vince McMahon in 2001 bought the WCW library for what? They said he bought it for like $2 million.
$2 million.
But the WCW, the whole library, NWA,
on the dollar,
and they just flipped all of that, to get this part of $1 billion deal. I mean, that's talk about stock market going up or getting a return on your investment.
Man,
that's what's up.
That ROI, hell yeah, boy, because. You talking about what is that? I mean, I can't even do the calculations right now. But you talking about a couple million to $1 billion, like
that's like 1,000%.
Come on, man,
1,000% increase.
You can't beat it.
Winning.
I hope he dropped dead already, but that's neither here nor there.
Knock on wood. But I feel you though. I just wish he would step away from the product.
That's my whole thing. Like
just step away.
You've put too much into this. Your legacy is X'd in stone. Can't nobody take that from you. But your time is gone. Yeah. What Trish is doing with NXT, pass it on to him. Because it ain't like he don't know what he's doing.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, until NXT came up to USA, when NXT was strictly on the network, that was when NXT was at its prime, when it was at its best. It was making new stars. As soon as they moved it to this 2-hour shit on the USA Network, they try to make it WWE Raw light, and it's just been it ain't
WWE
been
at a discount.
Yeah,
WWE,
and it don't help that they're in competition on that same day with
losing
too. Exactly. Every week they're losing to AEW. Yeah. Every single week they're losing to them. The Universal Championship match. How y'all felt about that?
All right, so I love Roman Reigns' new character. I will say that. I love the head of the head of the table, the big chief. I love that. I love all of that. I love that he's got Paul Heyman. I love that he turned heel.
Love that.
I love his promos. I love the attitude. This is the Roman we should have got after he beat the Undertaker.
Exactly.
What you were talking about earlier.
Yes,
that's the Roman we should have got. We had basically 4 years of bullshit of them trying to make Roman Reigns a good guy, and we finally got this. We finally got what we supposed to get.
And here's the thing, again, WWE knows the formula. You try to push him to be a good guy. The fans want him to be a bad guy. You make him a bad guy, then everybody likes him. See The Rock, and then see Stone Cold. It just happened. John Cena. You try to push it one way, you flip it another, and you're gonna get the best of both worlds. They're gonna get the dollars.
Orton.
Come on, man.
You wrote out a list of them.
Come on, man. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you're gonna be formulaic, if you're gonna just follow a pattern, doing things and do things that are gonna make sense for everybody, not only for the bottom line, but for the fans as well. Because obviously with the whole pandemic stuff going on, you're not having the fans at the arenas. You know what I mean? You're literally having to pump. You know what I'm saying? The whole crowd and all this extra stuff into it. So just give the people that are sitting at home that are still wanting to actually pay attention to the product, because we're really the hardcore fans doing it anyway. Give us what we want, man. And then that way, when things open back up, you can start bringing more pop culture stuff into it. We were debating yesterday, who's the face of WWE right now?
Let's answer. Hold on.
Who you
think is the face of the WWE? The biggest star they have right now.
Biggest overall star.
Overall star. Biggest draw. In
Roman.
WWE.
It gotta be Roman. It gotta be Roman.
So you think Roman is bigger than The Miz?
Yes, I do.
Because Miz,
I know why you're gonna say Miz. I know why you're gonna say Miz, because
Miz goes to all the shows. He be on the ESPNs and the sports shows. He's got his
and he got a show on USA.
I get that. He was on Real World before this. They pop icon right now. The crazy thing, it's hard. Roman is a big star, but I feel like more people know
over yet.
I feel like more people know who The Miz is, though.
Well, I can see your point. On that. And
not just street wrestling, but everything.
Yeah, but I like Kevin Owens. I like Kevin Owens a lot.
Oh, KO, that's my man.
Yeah, he's nice in the ring. I like the stunners. Homage to Steve Austin. I like that he's ready to fight at all times. I kind of like the gimmick that they had building up to this match with Adam Pearce. They played the games with Roman Reigns, and Roman and Paul Heyman played them with him to get this rematch. I like that. I just didn't believe Kevin Owens is gonna beat Roman. They didn't It's just come on, man. It's just not yet. He's just not a credible opponent yet. They haven't built nobody up yet that you feel like it really go up against Roman Reigns and beat him. They tried to Big E. His stock is climbing. I feel like I would like to see. Me personally, I would like to see Roman versus Bobby Lashley. Because these are people that feel like you could actually put a threat on Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens doesn't look like he gives Roman Reigns a threat. That's all.
Damn sure I don't. As long as Brock don't show up, I'm good. As long as he don't show up, I'm straight. I'm tired of seeing him. I don't want to see him in the ring no more.
Well, so you don't think it'd be interesting seeing what Heyman's gonna do? Is he gonna stick with the tribal chief?
But you know what's so crazy? Something is telling me that's gonna happen. Something is telling me that's gonna happen.
Roman, yeah.
I just don't know when.
Think about that. That's a good call, man.
I just don't know when.
Right. Motherfuckers need to give me the pin so I can be the booker. I need to be the booker, goddammit. Let me.
Something is telling me that's going to happen. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. It's coming up April, Tampa Bay,
Really?
WrestleMania. Who's Roman gonna face at Mania? Because Edge, we know Edge is probably gonna challenge McIntyre.
I think Edge is gunning for I think he gunning for McIntyre.
Right.
Yeah.
So Roman has nobody. Who's on SmackDown that's a real credible threat to Roman right now?
I feel you. I honestly feel you. I honestly feel you.
I'm believing they're gonna bring back Big Brock.
I mean they throwing Daniel Bryan name around, but I don't know.
We've been there. We've been there and done that.
Yeah,
before.
exactly. We've been there. Yeah, we've been there and done that.
Yes. Yeah. We had all of that. We did that at WrestleMania for the win. He beat Triple H in the opening match and then beat Orton and Batista for the belts.
Right.
We've already been there and done that. He had his WrestleMania moment, where the whole crowd was doing the yes thing with him. We're past that. I mean, because to me, he's going to challenge Roman and lose.
Yeah, he's definitely taking the L.
Yeah,
They might be doing that because
I don't see him winning that. Speaking of
not winning, they're trying to build up this like last run thing for Daniel Bryan. So, it can't be surprised again with what WWE does, but I don't want to see it either. Like I hope they don't. Please do not put Daniel Bryan anywhere close to Roman Reigns during this time, bro. Seriously, like O said, man, been there, done that, man. It's over.
I'm with you. Now with the men's rumble. Oh, fuck. I mean, the guy I wanted to win won. The second person I wanted to win was Seth, but unfortunately that wasn't the case.
Fortunately, that wasn't the case. I'm over the Monday Night Messiah, the Friday Night Messiah. I want to be Jesus Christ shit. Get out of here with that, man. Don't be calling themselves a Messiah, bro. I'm a Christian. You feel me?
Listen, he's been leaning like a little too. I don't know. It seems like as of recently, he's been leaning a little too hard into it, and it's like, I don't know. You maybe start, kind of, Jim Jones drinking your own Kool-Aid, so to speak, on the whole thing. Where it's like, bro, you got in-ring talent. Can't nobody deny that, but you're corny.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You're just straight corny on the mic, and you corny probably in real life, so it just comes out. You can't even help it. It's just who you are. So, this whole
he did shoot Becky Club up, so we got to give him that, though.
Yeah, he shot the club up.
We got to give him that, though.
Quick.
We got to give him that, though. He was lucky.
Yeah.
Boy.
Let's give him that.
Boy.
But when you back there with all of them and you at the top of the roster and you making, $800,000 a year. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because the females don't make that much, and come on now. I mean, I'm sure. Becky eventually climbed her way up, but
I think it's only a few of them that's actually caking in the
horsewomen.
That's probably it. That's probably it. That's probably them four. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, it's probably them four. That's it.
Yeah, but the men's rumble to me, man, I wasn't hype on it. I wanted to see somebody totally new win, like they know. Like I thought it was gonna be the Daniel Bryan. That's who my pick was, just because that's what everybody was saying, and it's the whole last run thing. So I was going with that. My dark horse, pick was Cesaro. I wanted to see somebody different win. You feel me? Like Cesaro, to me, just off the look of things, he looks like he could pose a threat to Roman Reigns. He's big, he's strong, he can go. I mean, he looks like a grown man. Daniel Bryan,
he can go,
and he can go. They don't show him no love, and they clowned him out last night in the Rumble. So I was disappointed with that because I like Cesaro a lot. You know what I mean? And he was one of my picks, but it was just a lot of. I don't know. I didn't even want Edge to win because I don't even want to see Edge challenge for the belt at WrestleMania, man.
But to Edge's defense, he did say he never lost the belt, which is true. He did.
Right. Yep.
He had to relinquish it because he was hurt. So technically, he never lost. So being that that was my reason why I wanted him to win. For that reason alone.
To be the champ, you got to defend it, though, because so if relinquish it or lose it, you lost it. You feel me? Because you weren't able to compete. Unable to compete, cuz.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hey, I tell you what, you go to work and you tell them that you can't work, and we'll see how long they let you hold on to your title, cuz.
I got a union, so I'm
okay. You
I might be all right.
He's straight. Yeah, but I didn't like you guys were mentioning it earlier. The surprises that they had, Kane, Shane Helms, those were lackluster. You know, like I don't know anybody that, you know, that's a wrestling fan that wanted to see Mayor Kane or wanted to see Shane Helms, you know, come back.
Want to see the Mayor of Knoxville.
You know, like why? I just didn't get that. What else? Man? It was really uneventful.
Not to cut you off, I wanted to see the Mysterios somehow go at it just for fun.
Daddy and son?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. That's better than what they got going on with Baron Corbin and them.
Dominique was probably in there for what? 3 minutes? And that was it. He was out of there quick.
I don't like him, bro.
Oh, Dominique?
I don't. The only reason why is because I remember being a kid. He looks like he's a high school kid. You're in there with grown men. You're in there with grown men, cuz. Like, I can see you wrestling up with your daddy, you know what I'm saying? Because your daddy's a little dude. But, like, there's no way, like, the whole feud with Seth Rollins and, you know, Murphy over the summer last year. Dude, bro, like, you're a little skinny high school kid. These dudes are trained professional athletes, and they're grown men. Like, these dudes is 6'1", 6'2", 240 pounds of full muscle. You trying to tell me this little 150-pound high school kid is about to come on? Make it make sense to me now. Like, because he ain't his daddy. You know,
no.
You can sell me with Ray Jr. doing it, but not with Dominic. He needs some work, man. Or he needs to bulk up a little bit anyway. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, with Edge, you know, with Edge winning, I don't know. Just I always been rocking with the rated R superstar from the jump. And I mean, even though, you know what I'm saying, he's long in the tooth, you know, he's past his prime, you know, the fact that he was able to, you know what I'm saying, get back to, you know what I'm saying, the square circle, to be able to perform, not at optimal peak Edge levels, you know, but to still get in there, still be credible, still do his thing. I mean, as whack as the Miz Rumble was, it could have been worse. The ending could have been worse to me. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, I'm not all the way tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he had to have that feeling when he was standing and, you know, doing his, you know, WrestleMania moment, his pot, you know, his point to the sign and all that, had me feeling like, damn, I didn't think I was ever going to get here again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know I was ever going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, climb that mountaintop, you know what I'm saying, and be the main draw or be one of the top draws at Mania again. So for that reason alone, I'll go ahead and say that it was cool, you know what I mean, that he got it, because like I said, they could have gave it to, you know, God knows who else, and it just would have been, you know, a complete disaster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still like I'm you know, I'm a big rated R superstar fan too, but you know, with some things, you know, some legends just need to stay retired. Like, can't everybody do the Shawn Michaels? Can't everybody have a neck or back surgery and come back in a couple years? And what's going on?
Well, ain't nobody.
I'm watching Raw now, and it looks like Edge and Drew McIntyre are having a little exchange right now.
Yeah, I told you. So what's Roman gonna do? He ain't got nobody. They got to bring back a Brock Lesnar or somebody. They gonna have to, because who else?
Please,
I mean,
Brock, stay away. I mean,
like I said, it's gonna be different, because we might get a face Brock Lesnar. We might have a face Brock Lesnar without Paul Heyman and have Paul Heyman on the other side. So I mean, they can change it up.
Face Brock Lesnar though. Ugh.
Yeah, nobody will see that. He's
an
asshole. We all know it. Yeah, you're right.
I'll say this.
I take my pen back. Y'all can have that back.
I'll say this though. For Orton, he got a little. Oh, speaking of the Rumble, I'm gonna have to drop my shit for this one. What happened to the Fiend? Why wasn't he in it?
Well,
why wasn't he?
Because, well, I mean, okay, if they were gonna have Edge win anyway, they probably wanted to save the Fiend and not because you saw what they did to Alexa Bliss in the women's one. She came out, she did her little stupid gimmick, she stood in the ring, and Rhea Ripley just walked up and threw her out. I mean, I get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, just like
that was just a waste.
That was a complete waste. I think, she get ready to shut some shit down. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. And just,
They say, oh, no. We're not letting you do that. We getting you out of here now.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like they didn't put the Fiend in there. But I'm not a big fan of all the extra over the top, gimmicks either. I'm not a big fan of that lighting my man's on fire in the middle of the ring and doing all of that. And now he's gone. And now we about to have Alexa Bliss or Randy Orton want to light Alexa Bliss on fire. Cameras going black. Look.
Yeah.
I don't need all of that with my wrestling. If y'all want to have an Inferno match every now and again, catch somebody on fire every once in a blue moon, that's all right.
And to me, without a Prime Kane, like you could really even miss me with the Inferno matches, like because there's always so much you can really even do in those matches.
He's the only one I want to see in an Inferno match. He's the only one I want to see.
I mean, really,
and Kane is done, so the Inferno match needs to be done.
Yes, but bury it. Put it in the ground. Burn it up. burn it up. But I'll say this though, Edge and Orton. This is what I wouldn't be surprised if this happened. Because again, like Raw's on now, it's looking like Edge might go up against Drew McIntyre. But the crazy thing is this: what if we get a triple threat match at Mania with McIntyre, Orton, and Edge? Because remember, Edge still got some unfinished business with Randy Orton. It's tied 1-1.
They all got beef. They all intertangled now. Orton got beef with McIntyre. McIntyre's beef with Orton. Now Edge and McIntyre and Edge and Orton got beef. Yep. So yeah, I see that. I can see that.
What is Sheamus doing in this right now?
See what I'm saying?
He's Drew's buddy.
Oh Lord.
So everybody get the tag team match for tonight.
Right.
Oh.
You gotta have a best friend in wrestling these days. You gotta have a best friend. You gotta have a best friend.
Well, Ireland, Scotland. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Yeah, that's his boy. Plus, you can't spell O'Shea without the Shea and Sheamus. You know what I'm saying? So I fool with Sheamus.
I am excited for the road to WrestleMania. And
are you? They got
no,
a little bit more.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Because the match that I want, I'm going to get at Mania. And I've been wanting this match since they were tag partners. Because watching Sasha and Bianca be tag partners, I'm looking long term. I'm like, fuck partners. I want to see y'all dance together.
Oh,
and at WrestleMania, that's exactly what we're gonna get. We're gonna get two sisters. Dance together headline WrestleMania, and I'm all for it.
Man. They ain't gonna headline. They ain't gonna Becky Lynch. They ain't gonna main event. They gonna be at the top of the card for sure. The one thing I hope they don't do a 2-day WrestleMania, and I hope they don't do a 7-hour WrestleMania.
Ain't nobody no more. He ain't his buddy no more. Sheamus just bro kicked him.
Well, hey. He probably went in his mouth. Sheamus don't play.
I can see this. I can see Drew McIntyre defending the title at Elimination Chamber. Sheamus will be one of them in there. Now, will he come out?
But it depends on how they do the Elimination Chamber. So since Edge is challenging McIntyre,
he don't even got to be in.
Anyway.
You don't even got to be in.
They got to find an opponent for Roman. Oh, yeah, we looking at it, too. Sheamus, he got his little hat on and stuff. I feel it. You feel me? We about to go have some drinks at the bar.
Look like a damn fool. But I like Sheamus, though.
Sheamus cool.
Sheamus cool.
I ain't going to hold it. But, yeah.
I'm glad that
go ahead, John.
Sheamus and Cesaro, they ran that into the damn ground. I'm so glad we don't get none of that no more, because I was just like,
they use Cesaro so
you
bad.
Didn't like
they
the
just
bar?
pair him with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like the bar?
I was a
come
bar
on,
fan,
come
cuz.
on.
I was a
Come
bar fan. I
on,
was
man.
at the bar.
I'll say this: when New Day had their tag title
I feel like
run,
they lowered the bar.
besides the Usos, the Bar was holding it down for that division too.
Yeah. But Cesaro, look how many tag team partners he's had though. He had what's his name?
He
We
had
the
Tyson
People.
Kidd.
He was with him. He was
Tyson
with
Kidd.
Tyson Kidd. He was with
Sheamus.
Sheamus, Nakamura. I mean, he's been with everybody. He's the SmackDown prostitute.
Yeah, but I want to see him as a singles competitor, dog. Honestly.
Yeah, man, for real, man.
Thing is, they said his contract expires after Mania. So I mean,
What did Bret Hart do?
Yep.
W.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't even be mad.
But at the same time, they haven't done nothing with Rusev, so I wouldn't be so hyped to go over there like, oh, I'm about to just be this big star because he's not doing nothing really over there. He's old dude's best man in his wedding coming up. You know, like he ain't doing nothing. You feel me? Ain't made no title noise or nothing. So, you know, just because you know the grass ain't always greener.
So y'all not looking forward to me?
I am. I always look forward to Mania because it's one of the big four. You feel me?
Yeah,
you
got to. I mean, you got to be hyped for it. But, you know, there's levels. You know, there's always levels. You know what I mean? And, you know, Rumble, to me, you know, always, well, I don't know. Me and Shea kind of go back and forth with this. You know, this depends. You know, sometimes it feels like, you know, really coming off a Survivor Series, you know what I mean? You kind of get that, you know, Road to WrestleMania feel sometimes after the Rumble. But, like, it's just all about that. Either one of those pay-per-views, you know, we're coming off of those, like, what are we going to get? What are we looking forward to? What are the possibilities? You know what I mean? So, like, of course, I'm looking forward to it. Am I as hype as other years past? And not even trying to go back way back in the day, but just with like in the past 10 years on certain, you know, roads to WrestleMania, I'm not that hype. I mean, I'm just not. I mean, I want to be. Like I said, I want to have that thirst and hunger for the product, like the good old days. But like, you got to give me something to be excited for. You know what I mean? Like, you know, throw a monkey wrench in there, a curveball, surprises, something to get me there, you know?
One thing I am excited about from Mania is they said they're going to have fans back at WrestleMania. So, like, dude, like, that is the one thing WWE needs is fans. Wrestling itself needs fans.
Live fans, for sure.
It needs fans.
I agree because that Sasha and Bianca, that deserves fans. That match, not this virtual shit. She
deserved fans when she won the Rumble. Bianca, she deserved fans then. Can you imagine that last sequence between her, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley and all of that with fans? That would have been nice.
Yeah, they went nuts.
Even to y'all point, the Edge and Randy Orton stuff at the end, that probably would have been a lot better with fans. Even though I was just hoping that Randy Orton didn't win, just because I feel like, you know, he's a legend at this point, but I feel like he kind of been overused. You know, when you start seeing somebody a little too much, then, you know, they need to go away for a couple months and then bring them back. You feel me? So to do something fresh.
Or mix up the program, something. You know
there's Indiana Charlie.
Well, I'm glad he didn't win because now he don't have to tie Austin for being the only 3-time winner of the Royal Rumble. But that's neither here nor there.
Facts.
All right, now, before we go, I want to make it a little exciting, just a little bit.
Let's get it.
Being that 5 is my favorite number, I want both of y'all to give me your dream WrestleMania card, but just give me 5 matches. I'm not going to do no whole card. Give me 5 dream matches. And the way we're going to do it is this era from the past era against each other. Who would you have dance with each other?
Oh, well, I won match already, and I mentioned it yesterday off Whoop. I gotta have, I absolutely need at the very top, I need AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels. I need it. I need it. I'm so mad that we can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could technically get it, but we ain't gonna have it. But that's the one, man. Like, that's the one that just instantly pops out. You comparing the eras, like I need Michaels with baby Michaels. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why I'm so mad that Styles spent so much time at TNA because we had a small window where we still could have made that happen. But that'd be at least one for me. I'll let you pick another one.
Okay, so you know, I'm a big fan of SummerSlam, and I feel like Michaels versus AJ Styles is a SummerSlam match. But
oh no, that's Mania, bro. That's Mania. That's Mania.
For WrestleMania, I gotta have The Rock and I gotta have Shawn Michaels. I gotta have them two. I gotta have Rock and I gotta have Michaels, because Michaels is the best in-ring performer and The Rock is the biggest star. I gotta have that match for WrestleMania. I would love to see AJ Styles and Michaels. It could be a WrestleMania match, but if you're telling me I get one card, I want Michaels, I want The Rock, I want the best in-ring, biggest draw. Let's put them in there and let's see what magic they can do. That's that's where I would go with it. Top of my card.
Okay.
Give us that Lashley and Lesnar.
Lashley and Lesnar would be a good one.
Okay.
Trying to think.
Long overdue.
No. Okay, so this one's kind of old school and semi-old school and RIP, but I would like to see Goldberg versus the Ultimate Warrior Primes. I would like to see that. Like, I know it wouldn't be the best wrestling match or nothing, you know what I mean? But the streak versus the face paint, you feel me? Like, that's something that, I've always liked. Because I always thought Goldberg was Ultimate Warrior 2.0 without the face paint. You feel me? He had a great run, so that's another one that I would like to see.
I'm tripping.
Come on with it.
Everybody knows this. Gotta have Undertaker versus Sting.
Oh yeah. Oh. Drops mic.
Boy, we got robbed on that one.
John B, that's why you my man. That's why you my man, because 2 of your matches is in my 5.
Okay. Let's hear it. What you got, man? Let me hear this. Let me hear your 5, man. What your
2 of your 5. Sting Taker.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels, AJ. Shea, you my brother and I love you, but that's Mania, bro.
That's Mania to me too, bro.
That's Mania, bro. Listen, you said Shawn Michaels and The Rock. How about The Rock, Roman Reigns, head of the table? How about that?
I feel like we're gonna get that though. I feel like we're gonna get that. You think so? I feel like we're gonna get that.
Let's speak it into existence. Yeah.
I feel like
we're gonna get it this year.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
The Rock is not coming unless the audience is packed. He's not coming.
And that's how I would want it.
2022.
That's how I would want it. You cannot have The Rock doing this virtual shit. Hell no.
No.
He wouldn't come. He's not coming for that. Nah. He electrifies the crowd, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. He's not coming to talk to some computer screens. You feel me? Not doing it.
Where's the next Mania at anyway?
Tampa Bay.
No, not this one. The next one, 2022.
Ooh, I don't remember. I don't think they've announced it yet, because don't they usually announce it? They usually announce it during.
No, they did recently, but
they announced the next 2 years. That's right.
I think it's LA or Dallas.
It's LA. I think it's LA, bro.
Oh, so
I think it's LA.
So it definitely got to be Roman and Rock. Definitely.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a good dream match. It's a great dream match, but I feel like that one. I feel like we might not have to put that in the dream category. We could put that in the they could
that might be coming to
put that as a possible.
Okay. All right. So
make that a possible.
All right. So let's exclude that. All right. See, I ain't do nothing for the ladies, man. So I'm gonna show the ladies some love.
Okay.
The safe pick would be Sasha and Trish. That's the safe pick.
That's the pick, really.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
Sasha and AJ Lee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this one is far-fetched. Very far-fetched. CM Punk.
Even
though
that's my guy, man.
Coming back, but again, it's a dream match. CM Punk 1-on-1. Damn. Who would I put CM Punk with? I just want to see him there. But against who though? Give me some names.
You can have CM Punk just host that motherfucker for me. He could just be the dude hosting it. As long as he's dropping pipe bombs, I'm cool with it. You feel me? Like he could be the host, you know. Like I don't know who I want CM Punk to go against though, man.
And we're talking about comparing eras, and obviously we're talking about them in their prime.
Silly me. Punk and Austin.
That's what I was getting ready to go with.
Yeah. Punk and Austin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The straight, you know what I mean? The straight edge, you know what I'm saying, versus the beer chugging, you know what I'm saying? Mr. WrestleMania from Victoria, Texas.
I can't believe I ain't even had that on the first go.
Yeah, that's heat.
The GOAT and Punk? Yeah, man.
I got to throw another one in there just real quick. I got to throw another one.
Hold on, Austin ain't the GOAT.
Uh-oh.
He's not? Who to go?
The 16-time world champion.
Lord. Oh,
and you're both wrong.
Listen, I will admit, Austin has said Ric Flair's the GOAT. So from that, I can't knock Austin. I can't knock his opinion. But me, as a fan, I'm going to say Austin is the GOAT. But I can't knock him for saying Ric Flair.
But
go ahead, John B. Who the GOAT? And then we out of here. Who the GOAT?
Come on, man. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Come on, man. Come on. You can get up, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say right here, everybody knows that man, Mr. Hulk, even Ric Flair said, you know what? I've wrestled all around this world, and a lot of people know who I am, but everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is. Yeah, I said it. I can get it. Do what you got to do. Walk it off, whatever. But yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You tell me who's been hotter in their careers, either with the original Hulkamania run. Everybody act like, but the people still with me. They still with the people's champion. The people still with me. So it's all good. The people's choice, the people's champ. They still here with me. They hear it. They hear that original Hulkamania run and that NWO run. You tell me who's been hotter in that time period. You could go Austin in his couple years in the Attitude Era. You can go Ric Flair in his 35,000 years in the business, and still nobody was hotter then or now than Hollywood.
That racist? Okay.
He's still in the, you know. He's still in there, though.
I respect him, no doubt. Like I can't take away for what he's done for wrestling. Obviously, without him, we wouldn't have Austin. We wouldn't have Brett.
I'm coming for you, nigga.
Talk dirty.
Talk dirty to him.
Hey, man, real
quick.
Yo,
listen, man. Listen.
One more match, man. One more dream match, man.
All right, one more. All right, one more. We out here. One more.
Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle, man.
Ooh.
That's heat. Yes.
That's a technical match. That's a technician match right there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that gonna mess around be an Iron Man match. You feel me? That's gonna be one of them hour-long, you know, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat types.
Come on, man. The Broadway, what I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, but before we go, I need y'all to give me a lady match. I gotta give me match. Give me one. I'm not asking.
Give me Nia Jax versus Kong.
Ooh.
Well, that's a big ring sandwich right there.
Battle with the bigs, okay.
Okay, you said ladies match. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna try to go out of the ordinary here. Let's see here.
Okay.
Let's go. Bra and panties match. Okay.
I thought we was done with that, man.
Let's go Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson versus who else? Let's do something from this generation. Let's go
okay.
I don't even know if I can see any of the girls nowadays doing a bra and panties match.
But go ahead and see it.
I can see it.
Go ahead and
I
see it on
let's
because I
see.
want to hear the names.
I want to hear the names.
Who am I throw out there? Oh my God, who's not really? Let's see, Liv Morgans of the world. I'm trying to think of the ones that's
You're working with.
Girl, you're working with some back head, you stack head. Who else?
Toni
else is
Storm.
up there? Man, I know she's healthy.
Yep.
Toni Storm. Okay.
Good and healthy.
But not, I don't know, not. I would probably go, like Alexa Bliss and probably Liv Morgan. I'll just throw them out there just for laughs and giggles. Them two versus Keebler and Tori Wilson in a bra and panties match. Let's go back to the 90s on that.
Okay.
You gotta have Lawler on the commentate.
With Lawler. Nasty,
Hell,
dirty old man
have
Lawler.
to. You have to. Oh no! Wait! She just showed up on my screen. Why not throw Lacey in there?
Yeah, or shit, Charlotte for that matter, because she got the fake boys too. You feel me?
No.
They all blind. They all blondes with big boobs, dog.
Charlotte, no.
That's all what he wants right there. Blondes
I
with big
asked flat
boobs.
as a handball court. No, we good. We off that. And I love Charlotte. Don't get me wrong. I love Charlotte, but nah, I'm good. I'm
she look like Flair in here.
You throw a prime Sunny in there. Throw a prime
Sunny, yes, Sunny and Sable versus Tori and
we out.
and Trish Stratus.
And we out.
Tori and Tori and Stacy Keibler. So Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler versus Sunny and Sable. Broad panties match. Sign me up, Coach.
All right. Well, listen, my guys, I appreciate y'all being on here, man.
Yes.
I finally got y'all on here. So before we go, as the gracious host that I am, can you please alert the people and tell them where they can find y'all?
Oh man, give me hype. All right, you guys know the deal. Like, follow, share, subscribe, support Nation of Podcation wherever you get your favorite podcast. Also, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, and we take donations. Patreon.com/Nation of Podcation. It's me, the outstanding original Oracle of Ideas. I'm O'Shea for the people's champ, the people's choice, and the people's voice, John B. We are out. Peace.
Everybody, y'all heard it from them. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another episode of Sportswear with Dray podcast. To everybody out there, be safe, stay safe.
Yep.
God bless. Peace and love. We out of here.
Good night.
We out.